Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my weekly therapy. I hope you're having a great Monday. Today, we'll be talking about something that's a little bit more in my range as topics go. So, today we're going to talk about Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch 2. I thought, this whole series is supposed to be me talking about like life and like just like giving advice or quote unquote advice. Me talking about how I feel about things and like blah 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 blah. But the problem with these prices has just been driving me crazy. That I need that I mean I talked about it on stream one day. I talked about it on podcast with Gavin. That should be out by the time this comes out, hopefully. But I just need to vent about it even more. So, Nintendo, Nintendo Switch 2 Direct happened a week ago. Or at least at the time this comes out, 2 weeks ago. Nintendo Switch 2 looks fantastic. Okay? The console itself, amazing. I really want one. Games look good. Mario Kart World looks to be very good. It genuinely looks like it could. I'm not a big Mario Kart guy, but I feel like that could be the best Mario Kart we've had since Wii. If you know me, I'm a notorious Mario Kart 8 hater. I do not like Mario Kart 8. Even 7, I'm kind of mixed on. I mean, it's 7 was good for the time, I guess, but it's going back to it. It's just 8. It's literally just Mario. It's just Mario Kart. There's something special about it. Mario Kart Wii was the last genuine good one that I can like give any like good thoughts about, like positives. Mario Kart World looks great. Open world Mario Kart, fantastic idea if executed well. But the prices. That's the whole reason why I'm talking about this. If you don't know, Mario Kart World is set to be $80, becoming one of the first games, I think, to be marked at that price point. Now, that's just digitally. There are rumors that a physical copy will be $90. However, I believed that at first, but looking more into it personally, I don't know if that's true anymore. I'm like I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna shut up about that. But if that is true, that's bullshit. That's all I have to say about that. That's fucking bullshit. Mario Kart World being $80 is a genuine problem, and the video game industry is gonna see that, especially with it being bundled with the Switch, which I'll get to the Switch 2 prices in a minute. Because we know that the bundle is going to be, that's going to be the best-selling one. It's people are going to basically being forced by the bundle with Mario Kart World being $80 because you're saving $30 by buying the bundle. And Nintendo and other companies are going to look at that, look at the sales, because if the Switch 2 sells well, we all know, like I just said, we all know it's going to be the bundle that's going to sell well. If that sells well, Nintendo and other companies, are going to look at that and be like, shit, we can sell the games for $80 and it'll still sell well. Noted. And then other companies will follow suit, especially with GTA 6 coming out this year, if it does come out this year, which is rumored to be $100. GTA 6 is the one game that I know for sure will sell well, no matter how much it costs. That shit could cost $200. People will still buy it. Because it's GTA. Casual gamers play it. Hardcore gamers play it. Everybody plays it. People who aren't even in video games probably play it. You know, it's and then other companies are going to look at that and follow suit and be like, oh, we can sell our games for more than $80+ and people will still buy it. But they won't. They won't buy it. Especially, the two companies I know that will follow suit on this is Ubisoft and EA. They will 100% follow suit on this. Assassin's Creed will be $100 within the next, 2 years. At the very least 2 years. Nobody's going to buy Assassin's Creed for $100. Nobody. Now, you can make the argument that after that, Ubisoft will learn their lesson and be like, okay, we take that back. Next Assassin's Creed, $70. Yeah, okay. But what if they don't? What if they don't realize that and then just still keep selling for $100? What if it does sell well somehow? Which I don't think it will. Nobody's gonna buy Assassin's Creed for $100. That's just not happening. That's not happening. No game, and I mean this, even with GTA, not even GTA is worth $100 to me. Me personally, my favorite game of all time is Banjo-Kazooie. I wouldn't buy Banjo-Kazooie for more than $60. That's just the way it is. I don't think any game is worth more than $70. Games have been $60 since the 90s. You push it to 70, you're pushing it, but fine. I'll still play it. I'll still pay for that. I'm a sucker. I'll still pay for it, And then but you put it to 80. Fuck off, dude. I'm not buying that. No. I don't care what game it is. I don't care how excited I am for it. I'm not buying that. It's just, no. I have other things to pay for. I have other things that needs money. That I need that money for. And then we get to the Switch 2 prices. The Switch 2, itself. The price of the Switch 2. So, the Switch 2 is $450 base price. And then $500 with the bundle. Now, personally, I was always hoping that the Switch 2 would be $400 base price, and then $450 with a bundle maybe. But $450 and then $500, it's not horrible. $500, I don't want to pay for that, but I'm gonna have to because I want the bundle. So I'm not paying $80 for Mario Kart. So obviously I'm going to get that. $500, I mean, it's a bit much, but whatever, fine. And then we get to the pre-order delays. Now, I was gonna pre-order it. I was gonna pre-order it day one, so that way I can get the bundle without it selling out, because I know it's gonna sell out. But they delayed it. Now I thought the $450 price and the $500 price was with tariffs included, which I don't want to get into politics. That's the one thing on this series I don't want to get into. Now, I thought the tariffs was included with the $450 price. Apparently, probably not. So that means the price might be going up because they delayed it, at least for the US. If that shit goes over $550, if it goes over $500, I'm not buying it. I have a strong suspicion that it's going to go to $550 base price and then $600 for the bundle. Or $500 base price and then $550 for the bundle. I'm not buying that. Okay? The only reason I was willing to pay $500 in the first place was because I was going to get Mario Kart included. If I had to pay $500 for just the console itself, I'm not buying that. Okay? No. I refuse. And I'm so pissed off about this. I'm not buying that, and it ruins it angers me because I wanted to buy it day one. I was so excited. It was gonna be my first console I ever buy day one. But now the price is just sour that at all. I was always convinced that Nintendo was going to like sell this shit for like cheap. I was really hoping for that. I was like really like hell bent on like, oh no, they're gonna sell it for $400 at most. And now looking at it, it's like I've always been a Nintendo dick rider. I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you. I've always been a Nintendo dick rider, but after all this, it's just I can't defend Nintendo anymore. You know, I love Nintendo with all my heart. They brought me such a great childhood, and I love their games. Mario Odyssey is my second favorite game ever made. Ocarina of Time is in Link to the Past. Both are in my top 15 games ever. I love Metroid. I love everything Nintendo. But that day that the Direct happened, and after finding out the prices, was the day I really like knew how bad of a company Nintendo is. And that just fucking kills me. And that just kills a part of me inside. I always defended Nintendo. Even when they were like doing bad stuff. Like I didn't care like when they like sued stuff like and like shut down emulators and like sued like Pal World or anything. Like sure, I knew it was like that's kind of stupid and silly, but you know it wasn't ever the end of the world for me. But after all this, it's just what the fuck, man? Like it's just so bad. It's just this whole situation is just it's horrible, you know, and the fact it's probably going to go up in price really kills me even more. Cause I can't express how excited I was for this console. It was probably like my most hyped console ever. Now, I said this on stream last week when I was playing Wind Waker. I think that the Switch 2 will either be a PS3 or a Wii U situation. And what I mean by that is PS3 started off really bad, really expensive, had no games, blah, 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 bad marketing, yada, yada, yada. And then they did a complete 180 halfway through the generation. Barely even halfway through the generation. And they lowered the price. They pumped out some fantastic games. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Last of Us, you know, just some fantastic games. And then it overpowered the Xbox 360, you know? It became the best-selling console of that generation, minus the Wii, obviously. The Wii was obviously the best-selling console of that generation. And I pray that Nintendo goes that direction. But that's kind of hard, especially if it is kind of the Terra's fault for the prices. So I don't know. It's also because it's Nintendo, who are notorious for never putting down their game prices. I mean, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze literally is still $60 when it was $50 on the Wii U. You know, it's the Wii U. They sliced the price of that, but it still sold very poorly. I think I don't know anymore, man. I've said all I need to say about this, really. I don't know. It's just really bad, you know. I hope that the price doesn't go up. I hope that maybe I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong, and it goes down. Maybe they delayed it because they're trying to figure out. Because in Japan it's only $350. Japan is $350. It's $100 cheaper in Japan. So I pray that maybe they figured something out to like make it so it's cheaper here. But I have very heavy doubts about that. Anyways, that's it for my yap this week. I know it was a little different than the previous 2 weeks. but I will be back next week talking about something that I am not qualified about. So look forward to that. And if you do have any advice that you want me to give you, or you have anything you want me to talk about, any topic at all, please email me. My email is in the description, as always. And anyways, thank you guys for letting me vent. And I will see you all next Monday.